Hi, everybody. Y'all totally missed your lines. Let's try that again. Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hi,
How's it
everybody.
going, everybody?
Hello.
This is how I know I'm the old person here. Your line was, Hi, Dr. Nick. Anyway,
Oh, whoops.
Sorry.
who'd ever thought that Simpsons jokes would ever become outdated?
I thought all they were to predict the future.
Hmm?
I thought The Simpsons just predicted the future.
Uh,
That is a common misconception. They don't predict the future. They just make like political allegory, right? Over
Oh.
problems that are already existing. And these are all problems that people refuse to fix. Right. So eventually at some point we end up coming back to like, is this problem still here? Yes. Damn. Why
You
didn't
know,
this
makes the worst time
go
to make
away?
you
funny.
say that, but they
And then,
predicted 9/11.
I know, it was crazy.
I saw it on an Alex Jones movie.
Oh, God.
The Simpsons made the worst possible timeline funny. And then we ended up there. So
Yeah.
now we say they predicted the future, you see.
You know, the same can be said for The Onion.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
I mean, what was that article they published like a year and a half ago? Like, what do we even write about anymore?
The only time I ever really watched The Onion is how can we keep this from happening, says country, where it continues to happen. That's what they publish every time there's a mass shooting.
Yep.
How do we stop it?
I wonder if there was a singular solution for most of this. For
Oh, no.
what? In the political landscape.
Yeah, well, if that was this kind of channel, we would talk about that. But since it isn't, you'll have to come down to the meeting on the docks on Tuesday nights.
Are we like bringing our own food this time?
Last time was a potluck, you remember? You were like, okay, those empanadas weren't bad. And I'm like, are you just being polite or what?
I mean, I wasn't hungry, but then I was hungry. So I think that says something.
Fair enough. Hey, everybody who's watching out there. I'm Solar Gray, the Cinematic Sorcerer. And you guys are watching Warp Tumblers C24, the Ice Queen. Not just because I want ice cream. So, when we last left our intrepid adventurers, they were going through the dungeon and they found a tome. And upon examining the tome, Najma, the anthropologist druid, said, "Oh, look, a book. I'm gonna lick it." And the fate of every Call of Cthulhu character that ever opens a book seems to have befallen her. As blood starts pouring from her ears and her eyes roll to the back of her head, she falls down to the ground, foaming at the mouth. And that is where we pick up with our characters.
For the record, I did not, in fact, actually lick it. I just touched it with my fingers.
Euphemism. It's a book. I want the book inside me. I must have the knowledge. I must consume all knowledge in all books. Did you just write your name on parchment? Give it to me. I must read it.
To be fair, that's a different character.
And then one day her glasses will break after a nuclear explosion. And if you're old enough to understand that reference, we can be friends. Now,
It's like it's a great
there's
episode.
finally enough time. Hello, Power Commander. So yeah, as I said, her eyes roll back to the back of her head. She's twitching on the ground and like she's totally having a seizure after touching the book.
I'm currently unconscious and twitching, so I'm
well.
Insert that image here.
Can we separate her from the book?
That's like, okay, does anyone have like a stick on them?
Probably. Someone's got to have something.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask this question.
Yeah, it's not like you guys have weapons or anything.
I have a
Yeah.
shovel.
You have a what?
A shovel.
We need to separate her. Okay.
You know, who needs enemies when I have friends like this?
Yeah.
Mhm. Listen,
mean,
would you prefer
I
that we
got
try to
you.
use a sword and maybe cut you in the process, or use a shovel and just lift your hand from the book?
I'm
Well,
unconscious, so
There you
I really
go.
have no say. I don't have a choice.
like whatever. I don't know what's there, right? Like I have a few different things. Let's just try to maybe sorry, because I don't want to hurt my hand either. I'm being a little weenie. Because I was like, I have like cloth, like gloves. Maybe I could just slide it under.
Just mage hand, like.
I know. I don't have mage hand. What the hell?
What kind of bard are
This is
you?
perfect for specifically this.
See,
Damn.
if we'd known we were going into a dungeon, the last level up, you should have taken mage hand.
I know. What the heck? I'm sorry, you guys.
It's okay.
How dare you not be omnipotent?
If it's any consolation, I played a bard and forgot to get silvery barbs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sometimes I actively don't take silvery barbs.
Oh god.
I know.
Yeah, it's a thing.
I'm still unconscious though.
I've
Yeah.
played 31 wizards that didn't take prestidigitation
Oh my gosh.
because I like to be different.
That's
Nah.
fun, the whole game.
Rebels.
Although I always take mage hand.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna lift the book with the shovel and see if I can just detach it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a dex check.
Okay.
You know.
Just straight dex.
You can use your proficiency bonus as though you were using your sword, stick, club?
Hammer.
Hammer. Yep, you do have proficiency in hammer. So please don't hurt her. I did not mean to make that reference.
13.
Okay. So with the hammer, you kind of golf putt the book away.
Shovel.
And once the book puts away, she still shakes. There is still foam coming out of her mouth. And her eyes open, but they're still rolled up. And then she falls back down.
Just kind of poke her with the shovel. Najma, you good?
Do I even hear this? Is this something that even registers, or am I just,
You're
am I
kind of
short
hearing
circuited?
it in the distance. You know, like that cheesy moment in every dream sequence in a TV show or movie.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I can't can I even respond to that? Or am I
You
just,
can try.
Okay. So I guess Najma's gonna try to say she's okay, or she thinks she's okay.
And when she says she's okay, her words echo, 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 echo. And the final echo comes back, the phrase that is in your messages.
Oh boy. Wait, where'd it go? Got everything? Okay.
Knowledge is like
Okie
freedom.
dokie.
It's not free.
So, okay. So these are the words that are in my head, right? They don't, or
Yes.
do they? Okay. That are, okay. But do I wake up though? Like, am I still in like dreamland, or am I?
Isn't that a question? So, Caius, what are you doing?
Oh God, great.
Like, Okay, I'm sorry. I know that all this stuff is going on with like Najma. Like this book definitely has my attention. I'm trying to figure out what exactly this is,
Mm-hmm.
right? But like I am still concerned for my friend.
Okay.
So like I wanna go over there. Like I'm just gonna like join Ryder in this being like, hey Najma, wake up. Are you okay?
So you're just gonna keep yelling at her.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Preemptively, just
So
gonna.
Nazma, you can hear the yelling every time they say your name, and the echo comes back with that phrase.
Okay. And Najma keeps trying to Najma keeps trying to respond to her friends. She keeps trying to say, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just don't know what's going on.
Make a wisdom save.
Okie dokie. Wisdom's my best stat. I'm a druid. Druid stuff doing druid things. Okay. So that's a natural 1 for a big fat 5, baby. Yeah. Look at my wisdom. Behold.
Damn.
My
Behold, a
magnificent.
druid.
You better not be communing with nature over there. We have
Oh,
serious shit to do.
I swear, man. You come back possessed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, all right. So, Ryder, what are you doing?
Preemptively, when she doesn't respond in the real world, I'm going to cast Spare the Dying on her body. Because
Seriously?
I don't think I have anything that would help with this. Or at least Ryder doesn't think she does.
Oh my god. Okay.
And I'm more concerned with her body than I am with the book, because I'm pretty sure that Caius has that handled.
Okay.
I don't know anything about magic.
How do you not know anything about magic?
I'm 16.
Weren't you like going to temple?
How does
And-
that
You were a
song
good
go?
kid.
I am 16, going on 17.
Damn. Okay.
I just want to make sure that we can bring her back if we have to, before I do anything else. Or try
Well-
anything stupid.
Okay.
Okay. And now, all right. So, what are you doing, Caius?
So something is going on with this book. I don't think we can touch it without laying ourselves out. But I want to understand what's happening with my friend. And I feel like the only way to find that out is to either wait for Najma to like recover from whichever faraway place she's been sent to,
Oh god.
or to touch the book myself.
Oh my god, I do have something. Fuck.
Okay.
I said heck.
I'm waiting for either upside down or sunken place comments to light up the chat.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay.
All right. In which case, Najma?
Najma heard this like big old angry voice talking to her that is not her friends. And she's just like she's trying to figure out like what the hell is happening.
Well,
So
you
she's like
can-
looking like she's looking around because I'm assuming that this is not like this is in her head, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's looking around trying to make sense of like what is happening.
Okay. Make a wisdom save.
Okie
You're so wise. This will not be a problem for you.
Well, it's
Oh,
not.
I rolled better this time.
Mhm.
It's a big
Magic.
fat 5 plus 4 is 9.
Dang.
Okay.
is the
So
kind of night I'm
great.
having.
So while you're in there,
I am wise.
yes, while you're in there, all of those sounds and voices get louder and louder. But what you can tell is that the world around you is very blurry.
Najma, as a reflex, just because the world is blurry, puts her glasses on. Like try and squints through them, trying to like see, you know? I'm like, what? Like, trying to see what's around her. And she keeps like she's thinking about what she's been told, and she keeps muttering it to herself to try to like make sense of it. And she reflexive, like she's trying to think of like what she could do.
I would like you to make a perception check at advantage.
Okie dokie. Let me get a. I need another d20. Where are you, dice? There. I have another d20 right here. Okay. That's a natural 20. Boom, with advantage. Giggity.
Mhm.
When you put your glasses on,
Mm-hmm.
the whole world becomes starkly sharp, although like it hits you in your third eye like someone shoving a 4K image directly into your face.
Oh God. Okay. She like
Yes.
she like stops for a minute and like looks at her glasses like, is this the right prescription? And then puts them back on like.
And there you can see a young black-haired girl.
Okay.
And the black-haired girl has a friend with her, a little red-headed boy. And they're playing in the woods.
Okay. Do I?
You can see them play near an oak tree with a huge hole in it. Not like
Okay.
it was shot there with a cannon, but more like it grew a hole. Like it was growing and then it kind of grew around a hole.
Okay. Okay. Do I recognize anything about this scene, like specifically about the little boy or the tree?
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Boo! Okay, that's an 18. Woo! 18 and a 19, so 18 plus 4. So that's I can't math.
Well, there is something that you recognize. The little red-headed boy is really joyful. Like super joyful.
Okay.
He looks like he could be kind of handsome when he grows up. You know,
Okay.
but his
Okay.
freckles are really, really pronounced. You know, and
Okay.
this guy, I mean, he has, you know, luxuriously curly red hair, but he
Okay.
also has a 5 head.
A 5 head?
Yes. It's a forehead so big that there's 5.
Oh, okay. Now I understand.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff on at the tip of this guy's mind. He's got a lot on the top of his head.
Okay. Najma is like,
Think like
takes a
Shirley
deep-
Manson from Garbage. I mean, just
Gotcha. She just sort of takes a deep breath and like very tentatively approaches these two and goes,
well,
excuse me.
well, let me finish the description first.
Okie dokie.
Because you rolled a very high perception check.
Yay!
And you can hear the two of them talking. You know?
Mhm.
And it really, you can hear, oh, come on, silly. All we want to do is look through the tree. I hear that you can, you know, the men that my father was speaking to said that it leads to the fairy world. And you hear the little boy. I'm not quite sure. My mother says that we not be messing around with fairies. She said she did once, and that's what caused her limp. And you recognize that little boy's voice.
Okay. Yep. That's what I thought. Okay.
Are you gonna walk up to him and talk to them?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's very hesitantly going to walk up to him and go, excuse me. Excuse me. What are you doing?
And they run right through you.
Great. That's literally what she says. As they run through her, she just goes, great.
And you can see the little girl run through the tree, and she stares through. It's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And the boy follows. Well, wait, it's me. I won't see. And sure enough, they look through, and on their faces you can see awe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then the sky rumbles
Oh no. Okay.
with the last words that you heard. You know, the ones in all caps.
Yay! Okay. All right. Nash was like, I need 2 sticks. I gotta start a fire. She's trying to think of like she starts looking around like for anything, like any other clues.
Well, when the little girl and the little boy are looking through the tree,
Mm-hmm.
you see the black-haired little girl come back with one tuft of gray hair.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
And she looks at the little boy and says, "See? Nothing happened. Even believing so makes you stupid.
Wow. Okay.
Now come on, let's go home." And after she says that word, her voice becomes younger again.
Younger? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Ryder, what are you doing?
Yeah, like, not just like what is happening.
So once I get the God,
The book? The hammer?
no, I just bapped the hammer away. I'm still trying to stabilize Najma right now. Once I get Spare the Dying cast, just in case I screw this up and make it worse.
All right, fair enough.
I've got I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration and see if that helps at all.
Role se dice?
All right, D6.
I don't know how to say it in Spanish. I don't know. I meant to say roll the dice, but I'm like role se dice?
That's your
Es un dado.
dice is to say something. So you said to roll.
Yeah, what am I rolling?
Tira ese dado.
You're casting Spare the
Vamos.
Dying, and you're also casting what?
Lesser Restoration.
Yeah, Lesser Restoration. So roll the recovery dice. Does like what, 1d4, right?
No, that's a healing spell. Lesser Restoration ends a condition.
Oh, okay. All
or
right.
a disease.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm not a bad GM. Hardly anyone ever plays with conditions. Like ever. That spell never comes up.
Couldn't be me. My players use it all the time.
Yeah. Restoration? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Lesser
maybe I am a bad
Restoration.
DM.
Dado, vámonos.
You're not a bad DM. Stop it.
Just know that Lesser Restoration usually also applies to drunkenness.
Okay.
How very Kermit of you.
Mm-hmm.
As an snarky comment followed by a sip of some liquid.
It's coffee, if that helps.
I'm trying to solve the riddle.
All right.
In my corner.
Trying to give you some
And-
time to solve the riddle.
Gaius, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
What am I doing?
Come on,
Let's
follow
see
your
here.
gut. Follow your gut. Come
I
on.
ask myself that question every morning.
You're a
I
role
just want
player.
to touch the book, but at the same time, I'm over here just like I'm looking over at like Ryder, like, are we good? Are you gonna shovel me if I start to like just don't wait for me to like start seizing up like Najma over there. Just as soon as you see me, like even like a little tick, like a little shovel me, shovel me.
Just shovel me.
You're gonna touch the book.
I'm gonna touch the book.
God
Okay.
damn it.
I wanted to see what this is about.
All right. So
The last thing she hears before she touches the book is, I'm gonna shovel you.
God!
So I'm guessing you're going to take a couple of really quick breaths preparing to fall on the floor and start seizuring. So, all right. And you reach out and you touch the book, and it's a book.
Really?
Yeah.
Like it's not even tingling or anything? Like,
Are you saying this out loud?
do I have to open this book?
Definitely.
Oh my god.
Okay, then it was just like, okay. Maybe one of us had to see whatever the heck this was, and maybe it only needed one of us.
Try reading it.
Okay, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna open it. Shovel me, please.
Yeah, that's
You just have one with the shovel ready to go. The other one's like, what's in here?
I smell a new party meme.
Okay. So shovel me.
Oh god.
I'm opening the book. Shovel me. All right.
All right,
Spoon.
okay.
Makes less.
All right. So can your character read Sylvan?
I can read a lot of languages, actually.
Is Sylvan one of those languages?
Sylvan.
I was waiting for that.
One player out of like, or one character out of like 5 that I'm playing that can't.
Ah,
You know who can read, Sylvan?
Yeah, the one who's on the floor
The
foaming at the mouth.
unconscious person.
damn. Okay,
Sorry, guys.
boys. No. No.
Hmm?
Damn. I am so sorry. Mm,
Do you have a comprehend languages spell in your songbook?
I do actually.
Because that's the kind of thing it would be used for.
All right, I'm gonna use comprehend languages.
Okay. Go ahead and mark off the spell slot right there. Make sure, yeah, one of the uses of the spell at that level. Isn't that fun?
Okay.
And
16.
when you cast comprehend languages, you see the letters shift
Yes.
from Sylvan to Draconic to Demonic to backwards
What?
to what almost looks like a smiling face composed of letters. And that smiling face winks.
The book just rickrolled you. What the hell?
Isn't this an episode of Teen Titans?
Oh my god.
When there's trouble,
don't have
you know
access.
what to
Naughty, naughty.
do.
God.
Call Ryder. She will hit a hammer with a shoe.
How
'Cause
is
it's
the
a chancla.
adultier
Yeah.
adult the 16-year-old? Like, how is Ryder our adultier adult? That's what I want to know.
It's the depression.
That's what it is. Oh god.
How is Ryder the adultier of the adults? Bipolar disorder. All right.
Hey. Oh god.
And so, yeah, the book smiles and winks. Caius.
Well, it looks like I don't have access to this one, you guys.
And the book's eyes, or the eyes on the page, seem to gesture over at Najma.
Great. someone else is reading this book right now.
Okay. So I guess it only just needed one of us to read. But I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little left out of this whole process, you guys.
Oh no.
I
And the
don't
book
think you
looks
wanna
up and
leave
gives
her.
you the crying emoji
Oh my
You
god.
should
out
do
of
that.
runes.
I'm delightful.
Oh my god.
Are you talking to it?
I am. I'm seriously judging this book's judgment of me.
Oh my god.
And then a bunch
it
of the
helping?
scripts in Draconic and Common and Sylvan and Demonic.
Wow. This book is sassing you so hard.
Is it
And-
helping letting yourself be judged by the book?
I mean, only partially, just because I feel like Gaius kind of wants to have a book written about them at some point. So they're just like, I've already been rejected. Why?
Did you say that out loud?
I did.
Okay.
Oh,
Let me know the next time you look at the book.
God.
Damn.
Oh boy.
Can I look now?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm looking.
And the title of the book changes to The 5 Cards and the Heart of Ice.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
And then the letters rearrange.
Excellent. I'm over here like petting the pages. Like,
Oh, God.
You weren't expecting us to get a book pet, but now here we are.
we got a book deal out of
In
this
truth,
adventure.
you
This
guys
is
are a
like-
D&D
we're doing
party.
really well.
I'm surprised you haven't made pets out of 5 different rocks, 2 NPCs, and a chair.
Okay, technically
Oh.
it's one NPC and a tree, but still.
That is
Y'all didn't
amazing.
take the dwarves.
No.
Oh my God, you're tiny and you're strong. Come home with me. Let me pet you. You know,
We had a pet tiger at one point. I
there-
think I remember.
there
Noodles.
was a tiger. Yes.
There was,
It was a tiger.
I don't
We're all
know
too
what
afraid of
Noodles was
dying to
doing,
tame the
but-
tiger.
Well, it was a tabaxi.
Hmm.
Yes.
So-
Yeah. Tabaxi.
Okay. And now, Najma.
Okay, so Najma is thinking about what is being said, and she's like, okay.
What had been said. The
what had been
children
said, that was-
left,
Yes.
and it looks like they came back to the tree. And the next time you see these children going to the tree, Esme
Mhm.
has more white in her hair,
Okay.
and her
Alright.
eyes are sort of cobalt.
Mm-hmm. It's turned blue. Right? That's like cobaltish blue color.
It's a dark black blue.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's actually gorgeous. You know, Google's free.
Hey! Heaven forbid I distract myself with a Google search solar.
Oh, God. All right, fine. Makes sense. Why don't you?
I'm supposed to be paying attention at the table. What kind of player do you think I am?
One that doesn't know what cobalt looks like. Anyway,
I know what cobalt looks like.
so her eyes are cobalt, and everything she says to the little boy is just meaner and meaner. And he looks at her saying, I know it's not you. It's whatever you saw in that hole in the tree. But I know you're in there. I grew up with you. And I'll do whatever I can to help. Whatever it takes. 'Cause you're my friend.
So, you remember that time where there was a puppy and Najma got real mad about the puppy because they were beating on the puppy? I feel like that's Najma right now. She starts getting progressively
Really?
like as this chick starts getting more progressively meaner to her friend, quote unquote. And like the message, her understanding of the message is it makes sense to her. I don't know if this is going to make sense in the game, but we're going to find out. And like slowly her hair starts picking up and stars start appearing all over her skin. And she's going to use one of her wild shapes to take her starry form with the constellation of the Archer.
Okay.
Najma said, "I'm going to kill this child."
She's not killing
Don't
the
be
child.
mean to my favorite person.
She's not killing the child. The child is the boy.
And
I mean, let me charge up a chancla. Anyway.
Celestial chancla.
okay. And writer, after you cast both spells, Najma starts to writhe on the floor.
Okay.
And explodes into her star form.
This is fine.
I don't know what to do here.
Oh, and Caius?
Yes.
Yeah, you see this. Do you continue to pet the book?
No, I put the book down very gently. Right. And then I run over to where my friends are and I'm just like, okay. Okay. No. Oh wait. Hey, look, writer. I've seen this before. You're gonna want to get behind like a rock or something.
Oh God.
Is there a rock?
You're gonna want like there's the like oh shit, I left the book over there.
There is the platform. I forgot what it was called. You know, the podium. There's the podium that was holding the book.
There was a podium that was holding. Like, let's get behind the podium real quick.
That sounds like a way to survive. I'm in.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh Lord. Hold on.
Okay. And back to Naj.
Yes.
So.
So she's in her starry form. And she has chosen the constellation of the Archer. So that's the constellation that appears on her body. And the Archer, I believe, hold on, I gotta find the constellation to make sure. With my glasses, I look very intellectual. I'm sure. Where is my starry form? There is my starry form.
You know, I'm only just now realizing how huge those lenses are on your face.
I know. I like them. They're my anime glasses.
I like them.
They're really cute.
Yes,
I'm
that's the
not
point. It was
passing a
supposed to be
judgment. I'm
oversized.
just now noticing, like, dude, those things are big.
See, originally they were from I was cosplaying Anthe from Revolutionary Girl Utena,
Mm-hmm.
and I got these glasses for the cosplay, and then I kept them after I sold the dress because that's making the dress is a whole other story. Anyway, so for the Archer, she is going to make a ranged spell attack. So she pulls like she draws. It looks like she's drawing back from a spectral bow and arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Aimed at this girl. And it targets one creature within 60 feet of me. And she's going to say what she heard. She just kind of says to herself, "The savage heart shall be tamed by the fire. The savage heart shall be tamed by the fire of a pure heart." And as she says that, she looses the arrow.
Okay.
At this girl.
Okay. And Caius and Ryder, I'd like you guys to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Okay.
I apologize in advance.
Also, I want to
Sorry.
know what your attack roll is, Naj.
Okay.
And roll your damage while you're at it.
It's not a good one. Hold on, let me get her attack modifier. Oh
I got a 13.
lordy. What's her attack mod for this? Tell me.
It should just be your usual spell attack.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just let me find that quickly. I love D&D.
I used
That's a 12.
Got 12? Okay.
Yeah, that's a 12 to a.
And
hit.
what did you get on your deck save, Ryder?
15.
Okay. So you guys notice that the writhing star form of an unconscious Nazma looks to be making a miming gesture of drawing back a bow. And you guys dodge.
Oh god.
That's concerning.
And a starlight arrow hits the ceiling and dissipates. And Najma,
Yes.
this final time,
Mm-hmm.
you see beyond your light, you hear the sky rumble in those words again. And you see the young woman now whose hair is starkly white and her skin is almost alabaster.
Mm-hmm.
And translucent with what seems to be varicose veins.
Okay.
And you see the young man,
Yes. Okay.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and he brings a plant. A man in town said that this may help. And she is just looking at him with the same amount of contempt that a college professor looks at their student who shows up on the test, fails, and then asks why they failed.
Okay.
And or with the contempt that a college professor would have when a student tried to bribe them for a better grade.
Okay. All right.
And
And
she's
do I see the plant? Like, am I able to get a good look at like what this plant looks like?
it's Holly.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
And she looks at the young man. You have always been such a fool, Cedric. If you want to help, she leans in close, touches him tenderly behind the ear, and starts to whisper, there is one thing that you can do to help me.
Oh God. Okay. All right.
And until then, and you hear him almost scream, but the scream is cut off by what sounds to be a crunch.
Okay.
Roll your perception.
Hooky ducky. Hold on. 17.
You see that the crunch was her hand entering his chest.
This bitch. Okay.
And she pulls her hand out, and there is fire in her hand. And Cedric goes from a redhead to a brunette, and a look of dumbness hits his face.
Okay.
And she says, you can get out of my sight. And she throws him down and steps through the hole in the tree. And then you wake up.
Blink.
In your star form.
You know, totally normal.
With kind
This
of a
is fine.
smolder on the ceiling above where you were laying.
I think Najma sits up, like, what happened? Hello?
Oh,
Where
I'm
am
glad
I?
you're feeling better. Hi.
Just peeking out from separate sides of the podium.
You just-
What happened?
You
Hi.
good though?
Hey, buddy. You want a soda? Hey, you good?
Tajma is just very confused. She's like, "Why are you? What? Did I? Is something attack us?"
No,
Your ears are bleeding.
just
Um,
you.
You were
Oh.
seizing.
That must have been some book.
Yeah.
Najma like drops her starry form and just becomes herself. Once she realizes that like there's no external danger, and she like takes her glasses off and is very confused still. Or well, she still thinks she's wearing her glasses. She probably doesn't have them on because she was unconscious when this occurred. So she just like mimes taking off her glasses, which probably now y'all think she's real crazy. But she looks up and she goes, "It was very strange." And she like touches her ears and feels the blood and is like, is there anything anyone can do about this? Am I all right? She like touches herself to try to like figure out if she's like is dead but like doesn't know she's dead or something, you know? You don't have to hide behind that thing. I'm not going to. Oh, well, whatever that was. That wasn't. That's not going to
Quick,
happen.
writer, make a wisdom save. If you fail, you shovel her. No, I'm kidding.
Oh God!
Okay.
PvP, here we go.
Yeah. She doesn't seem like she's gonna start shooting wildly again.
She's dropped her starry form, so she's not even glowing anymore.
Okay.
Like, I've done a lot of crazy things while sleeping, so maybe we could just cut her slack this one time.
Yeah, it's fine. The season threw me off.
You know what, Kaius? Take a GM's inspiration. I'm gonna give that to you.
Uh,
I also fire weapons in my sleep.
You know, like you do. It's normal. It's fine. It's called trauma.
Hey, were you up in a crow's nest? How did I get up in here?
Mm-hmm.
Najma like
Strangers on my knife. How did they get there?
Najma starts trying to like get up. And yeah, she's pretty shaky. She's like, I don't know what's going on, but this blood everywhere, this can't be good, can it? And I'm gonna use one of my spell slots to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
There's still a mess from the blood, but you feel fine.
Oh, okay. So I do feel okay. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not,
you feel perfectly
Okay.
fine. In fact, you feel
Right.
well rested, even a little better than you did before you were knocked out.
Okay. So she kind of says this. She's like, I don't think I'm actually hurt. I feel like I've just been sleeping. Does that make sense?
I'm gonna believe Najma because I feel like she might be too much of a nerd to lie.
Yeah. She hasn't been shy about like letting us know when she's injured before, so
yeah,
I think this is
same.
probably fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if she really believes that, then all right, then she should be fine.
But you were just seizing.
Yeah.
I thought I was sleeping. I don't actually know what's happening. I saw a few interesting things after I touched the book.
So did Caius.
Well, what did you see, Caius?
So we got a book deal, and well, it was like a couple of different things. I used a spell to transcribe. Like, I just wanted to see what it was that you were seeing, but um, I got rejected. Right? It kind of ended up getting like a smiley face, a winky face, and then a shrug. So, I mean, I ended up coming out of this situation with more questions than answers, really. But I mean, but look at the title of the book. And I want to like show it to her now. I'm just like, look, that's pretty like that's
The
top
book
tier.
is blank.
Already?
I don't see anything, guys.
Look, I'm not crazy, okay? I know what I saw.
I didn't say you were. I'm just saying I don't see anything. I'm not seeing what you're seeing.
All right. I'm gonna have to pontificate on that in a minute.
Good word.
I was just like, well,
Now, like, not Caius is now convinced that the book is trying to like convince other people that she's crazy.
she's gonna fight the book. She's just that's it. She's fighting the book. Najma's
Don't
like,
believe everything you read, okay?
Najma just sort of holds her hands up and she goes, well, I don't know what this means necessarily, but I think I saw what it might mean. But when I was sleeping or twitching or whatever it was I was doing, I saw a vision of two children, and one of them reminded me of the boy that we found.
That Cedric kid?
Yes, she called him Cedric in the vision. That's right. It was two children though. It was Cedric, who at the time was a redhead. He had bright red hair, nothing like what we saw, nothing like the person here, and his friend had long dark hair, and it looked like they found some kind of doorway, I suppose would be the best term, to the Fey realm. And when she entered and came out, she was different. And she got worse and worse and was meaner and meaner to Cedric. And, well, Caius knows I can't tolerate people being mean to small, cute creatures. So I took my starry form and tried to teach her a lesson. And that was clearly, she looks up at the ceiling, a mistake. But that said, she apparently took his heart. She reached into his chest and took his heart, which was ablaze, it was burning, and his hair changed color to a sort of dark brown. And all the while this was happening, I kept hearing the same words, and I was trying to make sense of them, but I don't think I did a very good job. First I heard, no flesh but ice until the heart is warm. And then the others' words were louder, more demanding. And they said, the savage heart shall be tamed by the fire of a pure heart. I don't know what exactly that all means, but maybe it's the key to giving the Ice Queen what for.
Well, both have to do with a heart being set ablaze.
Well, I don't have any particular fire spells. I have oil. I could do a Molotov cocktail like I did in the wrestling match. I don't know if this is a more of a literal fire or a figurative fire though. So that might not be the wisest plan.
Yeah. I would imagine it's more metaphorical. But I guess if worst comes to worst, we can try practical. It might work.
Oh,
Didn't we leave Cedric in the drawing room?
I want you guys to remember that you're technically still in a dungeon having this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't remember where we left him. Mostly because, well, it's a bit of a maze at this point. I'm not even sure we're headed in the right direction towards the Ice Queen, if you will. Maybe we are. We found the book that seems to talk about her. But where do we go from here?
I think probably we go and make sure that the kid's okay, right? Now that we know the two of them are connected.
We need to ask Cedric some questions.
Yeah.
Should we take she motions towards the book?
Probably.
All right. Does anyone have a piece of cloth or something?
I have a tea towel in my bag. Hold on. Like, I don't
Thanks,
want
Mom.
to, but like, sure, I guess.
I have a pot we could keep it in.
We just have a genie in a pot.
Throw the playbook in the iron pot. It's fine.
Great. It'll be great. Perfect.
That
I mean, if
won't
it's
mess
Faye,
up.
it'll be super effective too.
But won't it just get mad?
No.
Yeah, stuck me in an iron pot. Damn it.
As
Anyway,
opposed to like a little tea towel with little like embroidery on it.
we'll
Okay.
clean the tea towel later.
Yeah.
I'm
Good
going to
plan.
hazard a guess at you guys wrapping the book in cloth.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, getting wrapped in a little tea towel situation.
We could carry it on the shovel.
We just carry it like it's our
Yeah.
it's some kind of weird metal detector.
Yeah.
Oh my
Man.
god.
You know, back in D&D 2nd edition, a 10-foot pole was a literal piece of equipment.
It
still is.
Great.
That is oddly specific, and I think that that's endearing.
Yes.
It really
Right.
was. Adventurers would take 10-foot poles into dungeons going, all right, I'm going
In
to touch
case
that
you run into
wall.
in case we run into the Grinch.
You know, nowadays we have immovable rods.
We've upgraded.
Fantastic. That's
We
cool.
have the technology.
And now you guys have a 2-foot shovel with a book on it.
Are you holding it on the shovel, really? Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
I'm not the one touching the book. If somebody puts it on the shovel, that's their call.
Well, I was gonna say it's wrapped in a tea towel, so I think we're okay.
I'm okay with touching the book because I already touched it and it was like, nah. Right? But
Just-
at the same time, I'm also
Maybe
kind of like, I don't want other people to look at this book or open it.
Maybe don't touch it directly though. Maybe just don't tempt fate.
All right.
That's why I'm saying
Oh.
wrap it in a piece of cloth.
Caius,
Yes.
when you look at the book,
Mm-hmm.
the outer cover becomes a rainbow.
You just hear reading rainbow across the cover. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
Fine. Everybody got there.
Hey, you don't have to take my word for it.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Damn. Okay. That was a solid show, though. Oh my gosh, I missed that kind of programming. No lie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back in the day. Back in my day, we had
Back
real TV.
We watched Reading Rainbow and we liked it.
No. Anyway,
Oh,
we
it's
have
funny.
wrap
When my
books
kid
cloth.
was like really, really young, I tried putting on Reading Rainbow and they weren't having it.
Wow.
But Barney the
really?
dinosaur, I'm like, okay, if that's what keeps you in your chair. All right, cool.
It has good taste.
Okay.
I'm just glad. I'm just glad that I became a parent before Baby Shark. Do do do
Oh,
do do
God.
do.
God.
Fun
Yeah.
fact,
God.
you didn't. It just used to be a campfire song.
Wow.
Mm.
Not on any
Yeah.
camping trips I went on. Do 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 do. Of course, one day I'll tell you guys the story of my first snipe hunt. It was stupid.
You went on an actual snipe hunt, or is this like a King of the Hill reference? Like, what's going on?
Actually, my heavy metal loser friends were like, snipe is a fictional creature, don't go looking. And we sat around the campfire smoking and singing Metallica.
Okay.
Even
pretty good.
that makes up even funnier because that's what he was looking for. I'm looking for a snipe. And then he found the big crazy bird in the movie. But anyway, so
I mean,
that's
don't get
neither
me
here nor
wrong,
there.
I'll head, shoulders, knees, toes all day. But Baby Shark, yeah, no.
Nah.
We used to sing it at summer camp.
You have to have a high mental fortitude to survive that. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
Or you could just be ahead of the curve.
Yeah. That too.
Oh, well, hang on. I'm rewriting the interrogation scene from The Dark Knight.
Mm.
Okay. Now. All right. So you guys have the book all wrapped up.
Mm-hmm. We do. We have it wrapped up.
And what's your next move?
I guess we're going back the way we came for Cedric, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, so I think Najma will let Ryder lead the way if it seems like she knows what direction we're going in. Because she doesn't know. She's just a little confused.
Okay.
Oh my
I want
God,
you
I think my
guys
smartphone-
to make a lore check
Lore check?
or an intelligence saving throw. One of the two.
What is a lore check?
I believe it's. Oh no, they replaced lore with Arcana. My bad. Just an intelligence
Arcana,
saving throw.
okay.
It's the same
Okay,
one.
that's not too bad. What's her mod?
Okay.
Nothing. So that's a flat 17 for me.
Okay. Well, you guys can remember the way that you came in.
Okay.
Including that room. Grr.
The ice wall room?
Hmm?
The ice wall room?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know the room.
Mm.
Do 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 do. Damn it. All right. So
You did it to yourself.
We got it.
It became in the shape of a shark. Damn. Just the
That's
dorsal.
all right. That's all right. Now the book has rickrolled us, and you've rickrolled yourself. All things in balance.
You know what? I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring here. All of you just lost the game.
Ah, no.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I did. I lost. It's fine.
And for the record, I was thinking Jamie Tart. Thank you. So here. Oh, he's here. He's
Alrighty.
there. He's every freaking where. All right. Yeah, I know it didn't work as a cover. Anyway, so yeah, you guys are back at the ice wall.
Mhm.
And so when you guys go through the ice wall and pass back to the throne room, the court has gone.
Okay.
Okay.
The throne is empty,
Mhm.
and Cedric is nowhere to be found. The entire room is empty. Nothing is as you left it.
Is this even the same place? Or is this like
Feel free to
something-
make an investigation check if you like.
Right.
Najma, in her infinite wisdom, like as they enter this room, looks around and says, Cedric, are you still here? Cedric!
I'll look around too.
Let me know what you guys get on your investigation.
Oh, everybody's rolling investigation.
7.
Whoa, it fell off the table. Hold on. Okay. Investigation. Mod. That's flat. That's a flat 16 for me.
Caius?
I got 2.
Okay. Well,
Sorry.
Yelling out the name helped.
Ryder and Ryder and Caius. You guys are looking around and you can't see anything. Najma.
Okay.
You do notice something that you didn't notice before.
Okay.
Okay. The floor seems to have a bit of, I guess you can say, a frost coat, a very, very, very thin frost coat, like morning dew that's been frozen over in winter.
Okay.
And you can see 2 sets of footprints with what seems to be a track in the middle of it,
Okay.
heading toward the opposite wall.
So I think Najma. So you said their footsteps leading towards a track. You said, or that like are making a track towards this wall.
Yes.
Okay. So I think that Najma is gonna follow the tracks up until they end at the wall, and I'm gonna look at the wall to see if there's any kind of door or something like that. That like they went through, like if there's any form of passage that they could have gone through before those tracks like sort of end.
Well, go ahead and roll a nature check, if you will.
Nature. Okie dokie.
You're a druid.
Oh God.
Easy.
Okay. Alrighty.
Come on, druid.
Wait, hold on. What is nature? Nature is int. So that's flat. That is a flat 19.
Oh.
Okay.
Druid's gonna druid, y'all.
Good.
With the nature check, you can definitely tell that this wall is new.
Okay. Great. Does it seem like it just there's no way through it, or like there's no doorway, it just popped up out of nowhere like a daisy?
From what you can tell, the tracks went that way, and halfway through the tracks essentially, there's one set of footprints that seems cut off by the wall itself.
Okay. All right. Najma is like now very worried for Cedric. And if I feel the wall, does it feel like ice? Does it feel cold?
Oh yeah.
Great. Amazing. She's going to, she goes full, like, she's just like, okay, we got to find this little boy. This is very bad. She looks at Ryder and says, Ryder, I'm going to need your shovel. I've had about enough of these fun and games. And she is going to cast heat metal on the metal part of the shovel and heat it up.
Ah, yes, the cruelest spell in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition.
But it's
She's not
so
going to heat it up
good.
so much that it melts. She's just heating it up, and she's going to look at Ryder and say, all right, once it's hot enough, shove it through that wall.
No questions asked. I have some aggression to work out.
We are following these footprints.
Once it's hot enough, shove it through the wall. Ah, yeah. Consent is not a thing.
Not for shovels.
Not for walls.
That too.
Okay.
Wood, metal
I'd like you to
hurts.
make a strength check, please.
Okay.
Whoever
Yes.
is gonna shove the you know whoever's gonna
Nation's giving
shove
up.
through.
That's a
Oh,
10. Not rolling great tonight, guys.
Oh no! Wait, if you if
Eight, seven,
Caius,
10.
Caius, come help Ryder. She needs assistance.
Can I guide myself on the second attempt?
I'll allow it.
Actually, I was gonna say you maybe do. You know what? Because I can
I'm
do it
going to
too.
enhance abilities.
You wanna, there, hey, there you go, Caius. Do
There
it.
you go. Something was going on with my mic. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
So I'm gonna use enhance ability on my friend. And I'm going to give them the strength. Boosty boost.
Is that advantage or just an add?
It's an advantage.
Okay. So that's advantage plus a d4.
As advantage plus a d4, exactly.
Every D&D party's worst nightmare. A locked door.
I know. Well, there is no door, Neo. We're trying to make a door.
Exactly. Okay,
do
advantage
this.
certainly helped. Roll the d4. Roll it. Amazing. That's
I'm
max
having a thought, but
points.
I'm keeping it to myself.
Oh, boy.
That's fair. 22.
Okay. So you take the hot shovel
Hot shovel.
and you shove it into the wall. And then you twist it and you hear. And a crack goes up the entire center of the wall.
Can I do anything to widen the crack?
Well, you can see that a crack is formed because you shoved the shovel in and you really, really, really put your back into it that time. So, is there anything you can do to widen it?
Put my back into it more? Question mark?
All right, go ahead and make make another attack roll versus the wall.
Hold on.
It's the strength of a bull.
Is that
Yes.
just a strength check or just an actual attack roll?
And actually, an actual attack roll.
Okay.
And you know, this one comes at advantage because of a prone target.
Hey.
With advantage, it's still a 13.
Oh.
Okay. And go ahead and roll damage on that.
What is the damage of a hot shovel?
That would be a D8 fire damage.
Hot shovel.
What are you gonna pick?
4.
And you can see the you can see a spiderweb design coming up. This is a thick wall.
All right.
I mean, it's working.
Caius,
Yes.
anything? Any ideas?
Slowly.
I'm looking at it and I'm starting to question what it is that the wall is actually made out of, or it's just like imbued with some kind of magic.
The wall seems like it's made out of ice.
Yeah, well, you just mentioned spider webs.
No, I mean it's spider webs, like the way a windshield starts to break.
Ooh, okay. All right, that type. All right, sorry. I misunderstood.
No. I am not cruel enough to lock you guys in a room sealed off with an ice wall with spiders.
Yeah.
I want to keep playing.
Damn, okay.
Caius, do you have anything that does, I don't know, that can make this crack wider, perhaps?
Yeah, make it wider.
If you have anything metal, I can heat it up.
You know
That
what? I
seems
do
to
have a
do-
dagger.
Do you want me to heat it up?
If it's possible, that would really help out, actually. I would like that.
I'm gonna cast heat metal on your dagger
Okay.
for you to get stabby with the wall.
I might as well. Let's just try. Who
Just
knows?
watch your footing. Anyone can trip over anything.
Okay, no, that's true. And plus, I feel like it's gonna get really slippery around here. Right. So I am going to look for like a sympathetic crack
Mm-hmm.
around Ryder's like break, and I'm
I
gonna
can
see
I
if I
can pull the shovel
can
out.
connect that.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Percepting. I'm checking what I am perceiving.
A crack in the wall opens up and lets you know that it feels bad that you're having such a terrible day.
Ah.
No.
I'm
Boo.
kidding. I'm kidding.
All
Mm,
right.
I got 19.
Woo.
Yeah, actually, there's 2 or 3 of them.
Oh.
Near where Ryder is leveraging the shovel.
I pick 3. I'm gonna go for the third one.
Okay. And go ahead and make an attack with your weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Najma, what are you doing? It sounds like you're supervising.
Najma is trying to figure out how to make this crack worse. She has an idea, but it could potentially create some chaos. So she's like, if that's not helping, there is something I can do, but you would have to back up and hide behind something probably. There's 2 things I could do. I'm just not sure how effective one of them might be. I could do what I did before with the starry form and the bow and arrow, or I could well, there's another spell I can try, but that one would need 100 feet of clearance. It's a bit intense.
I think I know something that might work at this point.
Hmm.
All right.
But we only need 10 feet of clearance for that.
Oh, you've definitely got that between the wall and the throne.
Okay. So I rolled a 4 with a D4 plus 3 piercing.
Take that, you stinky wall.
Listen, sometimes a wall just needs to be hit.
Yeah. Yep. When there is no door, you make one. D&D.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a really frustrating situation. I'm sure that violence solves nothing, but
Right. Oh, God.
feels right.
But what if sometimes it does?
You're just taking out your rage and frustration on the fact that like there's no book written about you, but this dumb
it's literally
person has
in
a
our
book.
way. It's literally it's frustrating.
Why are you like this?
Okay. And yeah, you guys can hear the wall stress whine. Everyone make a dex save.
Great. Amazing. Time for a deck save. Let's go.
Great.
Oh no.
Wonderful.
What did I get on
21.
my deck save?
10?
0. Okay. What is my dex mod?
And the
Big fat
stress
one.
cracks. The stress
It's a
cracks
5.
go. And you hear a crunching sound,
Okay.
and the wall starts to fall down in sheets. Gaius
Great.
does a backflip, gets out of the way, just almost instinctively without thinking about it. Just whoop whoop woo. Ryder tries to tuck and roll, and a big hunk hits them in their leg
Oh.
for 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's not great.
And what did Najma roll?
A big fat 5.
I thought that was big fat 5.
Najma, why?
And then another piece falls down, and this one is pointed.
Great.
And it comes down at Najma and falls flat on her leg and shatters, doing five points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And I want both of you guys to make a Constitution save.
Amazing. I love that for me.
Oh, I love that for me. That's a 9.
Oh,
Mhm.
shit.
A
All right,
9?
hold
Mm-hmm.
on. Oof. That is a 15 for
Oh,
Najma.
child.
Okay. Najma takes the hit,
Mm-hmm.
and Ryder takes the hit, and it knocks the wind out of them. Take 1 level of exhaustion.
French toast pastries. Okay. Fine. Great. Amazing.
Well,
Okay.
it hit Ryder's leg, and when Ryder took the hit in the leg, fell to the ground like straight onto their chest, and the wind is like out.
Okay. Stinky. 1 level of exhaustion. Okay.
Ooh. I gotta design that spell.
Okay.
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 It's a chronomancer's blink.
What is your health at like, Ryder?
I'm fine. This exhaustion's gonna hurt more than anything.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's not the case.
Yep, it's
I
almost
want-
like I was an immaculate birth.
I want to
Um,
cure wounds on Ryder because I feel like I was like, oh no, I should have taught her how to do that somersault. Like, I don't know.
Listen,
That's
we haven't had the
right.
time.
We haven't had time to do much.
They could have saved your leg. No, plus it'll be hard to get out of here if we have to carry you out and stuff. Let me just use cure wounds now.
Okay.
Right.
And
And then
so yeah, the wall breaks, and when the wall breaks, what you can hear are the pitter-pattering of medium-sized feet getting farther and farther away.
all right.
You can see a
Um,
door to a hallway
Mhm.
about 15 feet from where the wall was.
Okay. So
Amazing. I rolled for cure wounds, and I rolled minimum.
hey, that's better than nothing, I guess.
No, it is. I'm just my rolls tonight, man.
We all
Nazma,
have
like,
those
gets
nights.
up. Nazma gets up off the floor and calls after these like footsteps that are retreating and says, "Cedric, Cedric, wait!"
This child.
Yeah, it's like she's like getting up,
Mm-hmm.
and she points out to everyone. She's like, "I heard footsteps going that way. I think we're on the right track."
And
Mm,
so what are you guys going to do?
Can you stand, Caius? Are you and Ryder, how are you? Can you stand? She actually meant to ask.
I'm
Cass.
fine.
I just read Cass and was like confused. So all right.
Are you gonna be okay? Can you move all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Get me within sight range of him.
We're trying. He's running away.
I know, but I have a plan for when we can finally see him.
All right then, let's hurry and get going then. And she starts towards the doorway. It's like in a
Okay.
rubble.
And you guys take off in lukewarm pursuit.
All right, let's go.
So, when you guys get around, what you could see is one of the guards pulling Cedric through what looks like a circular hole
Mm-hmm.
in what seems to be a pillar. And you hear, no, we can talk about this. This isn't you. And they pull him through, and then a guard follows.
Did they pull Cedric? Like we see them pull Cedric?
Yeah, one was kind of carrying him over his shoulder.
Oh, there are multiple.
Oh, the rage.
Mm.
Najma was a barbarian.
And when the guard comes through, what are you guys gonna do?
Oh, he's gonna pass by us. Like he's gonna make that mistake. He's wearing armor, correct? Oh wait, no, I can't. I used my spell slots. I can't. Can I cast heat? I can't cast heat metal at a lower level, can I?
No, only a higher one.
Yeah.
Yep. Nope. All the spells that you cast have to be at its required level and higher.
Or higher. Yes, yes. Okay, that's fine. But he is passing by us.
By the way, you are evil. I know what you were gonna do.
I know. She's angry.
I fully support this.
Like somebody needs a sandwich or something.
Don't make Najma angry, okay? Stop. Don't hurt puppies in front of her. Don't be mean to nice people in front of her. She'll mess you up. But yeah. So
wow.
I want to see if I can use minor illusion to like make us invisible. I guess like maybe we can like slip in past, see where they're taking Cedric.
Minor illusion does not do invisibility unless you get really creative with it. So I want you to tell me what the illusion you're casting is.
We're also guards.
Okay, I'll allow that. I'll allow that.
All right, excellent.
Najma is still very angry. I think I would like to cast Entangle on this guard.
You'd like to what?
Cast Entangle on this guard.
Okay.
She's gonna tangle him up. That's what I got.
Go ahead. But you're gonna make your roll at disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, that's right, because she's exhausted. Poor baby.
Yeah.
I forgot she's exhausted.
Oh no, Najma's not exhausted, right?
I'm exhausted.
Oh, I didn't take level of exhaustion?
Nope.
I thought I did too. Okay, great. I'm fine.
And my level only applies to ability checks, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Disadvantage.
Poison
right?
applies to spells.
Okay.
You do poison.
That's a 13 to hit.
Okay. So, as Najma pauses and thinks about heating metal, and then in a huff, almost like a fine kind of way,
yes.
she casts, and frozen holly comes up through the floor and grabs one of the guards. How much damage?
She's aiming for the guard that's holding Cedric if she can.
Oh no, that guard is through the portal.
Oh, okay. So he's already gone.
Oh yeah, already gone. The one that you saw was the one following.
Okay, great. So that's fine. That's fine. We have that's still good. Because Najma's still real angry. So as soon as this happens, she marches towards that guard very tunnel vision, and she steps like she gets right behind his shoulder and like in the most intimidating whisper says, "Where do you think you're going?"
Could you repeat that? I, as the GM, could not hear you.
Where do you think you're going?
And it looks at you, looks around, and then he closes his eyes and starts to mumble.
I don't
And
have silence.
Does Najma even have time to react?
You can.
Okay. Well, she does have time to react, but I'm actually gonna hold my reaction and wait and see what happens.
Okay.
Because she
Najma, the I'm a touch it character.
just
And-
she's mad. She's mad. She's a mad bean at the moment. So
And he starts to whisper something in a language very similar to something that you heard while you were sleeping.
mm-hmm.
And your vines start to wither and melt.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So I have things. I have many things I can use. But
Do you want help?
I think I'll finally be able to say
Yes.
the 2 words that I have wanted to say since the beginning of this campaign.
okay.
Since our first campaign.
Oh, because Najma got angry.
Since our first session. And you know what those words are?
What are they?
Roll initiative.
Woo! Let's go.
You're like, let's go get wrecked. You heard a little
Najma's
stupid
angry.
boy.
Najma's angry. Exactly that. You heard a little boy. Like, how dare you, you jerks. It's a 14 for Najma.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Okay.
Ryder, do you need to bless your dice? Is there? Do we need
No.
to like give you guidance?
I just need to make a new set.
Okay.
I'm shocked you haven't looked at this your dice and said something cute like, I brought you in this world. I'll take you out. Make another pair that looks just like you.
Well, I haven't because they're digital tonight.
Ah, because,
Okay, you know what?
my
Maybe
mom used to
that's
say
what
that
it
to me
is.
all the time.
Maybe that's what it is, because
Could be the digital
people are
dice.
like they have to have some kind of physical connection to cheat.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
I'm kidding, I'm
wrong.
kidding.
They're not
I would not have rolled a natty 1 my first time out. That's all I'm saying. My first roll of the night was a natty 1.
I've
You
rolled
ever
above
feel
10
like-
once.
You ever feel like
God.
betrayed, like legitimately betrayed by your dice?
Mhm.
Like,
Yes.
I
All the
can't believe
time.
you're doing this to me.
Yes. You're,
All the
you're
time.
trying to do this cool thing and your dice are like, haha, bitch, you thought. And you're like, oh no. Use my friend.
On simple things like, haha, I have a strength bonus of 4. I'm gonna jump that. I'm gonna jump over I'm gonna jump over the place where the bridge is. It's only 10 feet. Oh, bad day, bad day. Make a dex check. I succeed on my dex check to take out a sign that says "yipe." By the way, I'm playing a knoll. Anyway, yes, D&D cartoon humor.
Woo!
All right. So, the guard looks over at Najma
Mhm.
and quick draws his sword.
Amazing.
That looks like it has a blade of ice.
Cool. Great. Okay. Okay.
And takes a swing, but the top of his sword arm is still kind of tangled in the mistletoe.
Okay, good. Thank God.
All right, Caius, you didn't tell me what your initiative roll was.
I did not.
Note to self: get
My
buckskin.
initiative roll is 4.
Okay. Najma,
Worse.
what are
Hello?
you doing in response to?
Oh, Najma has, for the first time in this entire campaign, she drew her scimitar.
Nice.
She has it against, like, as he reaches for his sword, she places the scimitar at his throat and says, "You won't need that. We just want to ask a few questions." And she's still maintaining this like smile, but like her eyes are saying like, "I'm very angry." So
Okay. I'll allow that. Yes, I'll allow that.
that's very evil sounding. I'm very scared.
I would like you to make an intimidation roll.
Okay. All right. All right. It's the wrestling match all over again. Let's go. Najma the Mighty, or whatever her nickname was. Let's see. Intimidation. That's a
Unbreakable. I remember.
Unbreakable Najma.
I was
Thank you.
typing that much.
Oh no. It's only a 7. She's not
It's
that scary.
contagious.
It's not that scary. I was really hoping
Okay.
for a higher roll, but it was not to be.
And he looks at you and says, "The answer to your question is no." Ryder.
How?
Hmm?
Yes.
So, what are you doing now that you see Najma in a very Wyatt Earpish stance with a scimitar to the throat of the guard, and it looks like Najma and the guard are having a stare down.
Are we fighting him? I thought we were going through and getting Cedric.
Is what Ryder says out loud, or are you asking the
Yeah.
GM?
No, that's Ryder out loud.
Ah,
I'm allowed to respond, right? I'm allowed to respond to that?
yes.
So, okay. Najma like looks at Ryder and says, "Well, yes, of course we're going to go get Cedric, but this man probably has some answers that we need, considering they just manhandled a child."
And is that the end of your turn, Ryder?
No, I was hoping I could cast Zone of Truth
Okay.
around him.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Well, let's make this quick. Why are you guys following this kid? Why is he so important?
Her Majesty says he is.
And you don't know why?
Not my job.
Are you sure? Because it doesn't seem like she likes him very much.
Not my job. Paid to fight.
All right. So what happens if you don't fight?
I guess you.
Never thought about it. She'll probably kill me.
She replaced your organs too.
Could you speak a little closer to the mic on that one?
Yes, hold on. Bring it
That's
closer
better.
to my face. Did she replace your organs too?
Got none.
You don't have organs?
Paid to fight. Made to fight. Don't even have a loot.
What are you made of?
Me.
Where did the meat come from?
Hmm?
Where was your meat sourced?
Home. Came from home. I'm me.
And where's home?
There.
In the Pharaoh?
Sure.
Just gonna turn to my friends.
And you see him. Yeah.
He's tied up. It doesn't seem like he knows anything. We could just leave him here. We don't know when that portal's gonna close.
Not much
No.
time.
We should probably go.
Fine. Let's go. We have things to do, and we don't want to waste our time. And she pushes him away from her.
Which direction?
Hold on. She came up behind him, so I assume she had the scimitar. Like she puts the scimitar around him, so I think she just kind of sideways push him, like just push him aside. Like,
Okay.
get out of my way.
Isn't he still entangled?
Yeah.
So it'd be more like a shove then, like get DTF out my way.
Go ahead and make the attack roll.
Oh Lord! Now she'll roll a natural 20. Watch. That's an 18 on the die.
Jeez.
Good.
So I told you. Of course it would be.
Good.
Her
This is
strength
Najma's villain area.
mod. Her strength mod is a 1, so that's
Okay.
a 19.
And when he hits the ground, he hits his head on the ground really hard. And then his left arm dematerializes.
I guess you're right. He was made of meat.
That was supposed to happen.
Pretty sure that's not what happens when meat dies.
Yeah, like this just went somewhere else. It just materialized somewhere else. It's gone now. It's not even decomposing. It's gone.
Well, are we going to investigate it, or are we going to leave? That portal's closing soon.
I somehow have a weird feeling that this is somehow connected. I think
Well-
we should probably go through the portal.
Yeah, there's another one on the other side. Worst comes to worst, we can just kill that one too.
All right.
By
That's
shoving
fine.
it really hard into the floor. Najma, are you okay?
I'm fine. Why would you say I've never been better? In fact, I'm just a bit annoyed that we can't find Cedric. He's important.
It's funny that you
Well,
say
everyone's very
fine
important.
that way.
Oh,
There is
no.
there is a sense of justice where you know that this guy may not have done it, but he definitely stood by. Are you really fined? Or would you be
Najma-
more fined by curb stomping this guy since he is tied up and prone?
Najma walks to the body and gives him a kick for good measure. Yeah.
At advantage.
Oh boy, I get advantage. She's very angry still.
Oh,
And am I rolling to attack to like
Oh,
kick
yeah.
his body?
Well, actually,
Okie
yeah.
dokie.
You're rolling
And
to
adding
attack.
advantage.
Do not botch.
Okay. That is, it's just a kick, so 14 on the die. It's with advantage.
With
So
advantage?
It's a 14 with advantage.
Now I know that the normal unarmed attack
Mhm.
is a D4 plus your strength bonus.
Oh, so then
But
I should actually add more to that because I only added the strength bonus, which is 1.
no, I mean the damage
Oh, the damage.
is
Sorry.
normally a D4
Yeah.
plus your strength bonus. But given the nature of Nazma's rage,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make that a D10
Oh my god. Okay. Oh no.
and add your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Not that the GM has a reason for this at all.
Okay. Don't suck. Okay. For him. Okay. That is only a 1 plus I think it's is it still a 2 at level 5 or is it a 3 for proficiency?
Your proficiency is
3, so
Yeah.
that's 4 points total damage.
okay. So you do
She
4
didn't do
points
that.
of damage on the guy, and when you do so, the legs that were entangled
Mhm.
also dematerialize.
Najma just sort of huffs and walks away from the body. I don't care that you're disappearing. You're a terrible human. Maybe they went to wherever terrible people go.
Terrible people jail.
Right, exactly.
The duration of Zone of Truth is 1 minute, right?
It's 10.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Damn.
And you hear him, "Not human!"
Well, it's made of meat. It's not organic. Is that what I'm
Maybe-
hearing?
Maybe he'll go wherever terrible hands go. I don't know. I just want to get through the portal.
It's
Yeah.
okay. I had a bad day yesterday too.
Najma's just trying to. Najma's very much Katara when she's pissed off, like trying to like put herself together, but also needs to punch something.
Can you imagine what a gang of bad hands would look like?
Bad.
When
It wouldn't
you're
be
a
kosher.
jet, you're a jet all the way.
Oh God.
Be cool, boy. So, you guys are jumping through the portal now?
Let's go.
I freaking guess. 1 level of exhaustion and several multiple level spell slots deep. Let's go.
Ah,
Stay wild.
we can only a greater. I think. Is it a greater or a lesser restoration fixes exhaustion?
Greater.
Yay! We don't
Yeah,
have
lesser
that.
only works for basic conditions.
Cry. Well,
I checked.
let's just hope for the best.
Woo!
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. So
got a
you
good
guys are
feeling about
going through the portal,
Yes.
Gotta save the child.
And the
and
understudy.
when you go through the portal, okay, I want you guys to make a dexterity check.
Great. Amazing.
As a fair warning, I do need to go to sleep soon.
Oh no.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Dexterity check or save?
Natural
save.
20.
Okay.
Yay!
Mm.
22.
Okay.
So our
Nice.
save is with our proficiency, right? So that's 23 total for me. I think.
Oh, I got 19.
All right.
Yay.
So you guys go through the portal and you find yourself falling.
Oh
Mm.
no.
However, when you guys hit the ground, all 3 of you guys instinctively roll and kind of stand up like, haha, what?
Go superhero pose.
Mm.
Nah, that's
Avenger
really bad for your
assemble.
knees.
I'll still do it. I'm 16 and stupid.
Okay, fine. Since you rolled a 25, you rolled and then you land on the tri-point superhero pose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Foot, knee,
Mm.
fist.
Good.
And you hear
Small claps.
Golf clap.
Are they? Is that
Oh no.
a sarcastic clap?
Where?
and you guys look over and you see an overweight woman whose skin kind of looks like the skin of a freshly baked apple, wearing a really big hat and kind of sweeping outside of a hut. Well, I've never seen people come in with that level of style. At least I haven't for a long time, dearie. And she pulls out a pipe, puts it in her mouth, snaps her finger, and a fire happens on her finger, and she puffs her pipe. You're all probably hungry. And that is where we'll end today's session.
What a way to end. Oh my god. Funnily enough, I said earlier, it's not flying, it's falling with style.
Yes.
That's exactly what we did.
Boo! Boo! Yes, we've made all the puns under the sun, but yeah, of course. Yeah, I draw the line at early Pixar.
Somehow.
It's a great line. Leave
It's
me alone.
arbitrary.
But it's fun.
But it's funny though. Ah.
Okay. And now you guys have landed in the Feywild, which means we've reached another milestone.
Hey! Whoop, whoop.
Hey, level up.
Yes. Level up. So, you guys, if my notes are correct, should all be at level 6 now.
That is correct.
In
Yay!
the Feywild. Mwaha. Mwahaha. Mwahaha. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, I
great. Who doesn't love the Feywild? What could possibly go wrong?
And we've got Daryl over in the chat saying, holy crap, I didn't think anyone used that spell in regards to heat metal.
Heat metal's the best spell. What are you talking about?
I
Love
use heat
it.
metal whenever I can. My first question when I play a druid and we encounter something is, okay, but are they wearing armor?
Which is my second question, but I had already heated up a shovel and a dagger. So
Yeah, because as players, you people are evil.
My players found one of my evil guys wearing a metal magic item and he did that. So he had to choose between taking like 4d6 damage every turn and losing his edge in battle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great way to get out of an overleveled encounter.
At least you're not asking if the armor has cod pieces. Jeez. So that's where we're going on that. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this particular game. We try and keep our sessions short because I know what it's like going through YouTube going, yeah, they're going to be doing that. Oh my God, 5 hours? Yeah, I'm not turning that video on. And holy Lord algorithm hates long form content. It says, yeah, that's too long. That will take the attention span of an entire classroom. We're not recommending that to people. So I'm going to need you guys to recommend this stuff to people. Hit the thumbs up, hit the like, do the share, subscribe, all that other jazz, so that you guys can be here for Monday through Friday podcast, our Thursday night game, our every other Monday night game. And we have a Patreon as well. And that is going to be hosting playthroughs and gaming tips, advice, and going through character builds and things like that. As soon as I replace my sound card, if you were watching the show today, you'll find out what happened.
Oh boy.
But with that, guys, yeah, exactly, Daryl. It be that way. So I want to thank you guys for showing up to my This Direction You guys know them, you love them, you love watching their dice totally screw them like they bought their dice from a Home Depot in the hardware section. Our player Ryder. Right beneath Ryder. Or should I say back and to the right. You guys know her, you love her, you miss her as one of my co-hosts. Coming at you guys from Southern California. Not to be confused with New York in wintertime. Rowdy Rebecca Pena, where can they find you?
If you guys want to come find me, Rowdy Rebecca Pena, you guys are going to have to go to the Book of Faces, the vile face of scum and villainy. Over there, you're going to find me under Pamela Lillian Isley. I'm a Chinese lion dancer, Polynesian dancer, as well as a Poison Ivy cosplayer.
Awesome. And right next to Rowdy, I'm saying it as the last, not because they're the best, but because they have the most information to convey.
Oh my God.
Our agroanthropologist, Vixabelle Cosplay. Where can they find you?
Hello. You can find me on just about most platforms. You can find me on just about most platforms. At Vixabelle Cosplay on all of them, I believe. And by all of them, I mean the Book of Faces, Instagram, and TikTok. As I think I'm even on Twitter, but like I don't use my Twitter at all. It's pretty much Instagram and TikTok for me right now. I do a lot of costuming. I am a gaming nerd, so you'll hear me talking about D&D. And I also have my own gaming stream as well as my own. Now I have my own little gaming shop. So be sure to look up Destroyer Kitty Goods whenever you have a chance. And yes, I did name it after my cat because he's a Destroyer cat.
And don't you have a Twitch stream where you're the GM?
I'm not. I am the GM for our sci-fi campaign, but that's currently on hiatus because our sci-fi campaign is called Euphorium over at the Pocket Dragon Pub. I GM that campaign. It is a sci-fi based in the world of Espergenesis, if you're familiar. Solar talks about it a lot on his show. And it started as a mini campaign, and my players liked it so much they asked for it to be turned into a full campaign. So I'm in the process of doing that, and hopefully that will be returning soon. Right now we're doing our high fantasy campaign called Blood Red Bedlam. That is set in the world of Waterdeep. It is a D&D 5e setting. It is very interesting to watch our intrepid adventurers deal with what they're dealing with right now, actually. And we're on every other Sunday evening, 6 p.m.
I love it.
Yeah, PST. So,
Fantastic.
but yeah, I do have a lot of information to convey, and I had to memorize it all.
And of course, guys, thank you so much, so much for being here. And of course, you can find me in various places on the everywhere. But if you want to get a hold of me, you can pull up your keyboard and type in back in the deck at gmail.com. That's BACKINTHEDECK at gmail.com. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram under both of those at back in the deck, back in the deck, BACKINTHEDECK. You can also hit me up because if you're under 45 years old, chances are you're like, I don't do that to Twitter, Instagram, what's up? No, I mean, if you were on TikTok, maybe I would reach out. Well, guess what? I'm on TikTok at BidPy. That's BIDPY. And if you are like me, in your late 40s with creaky knees and a hatred for as many social media platforms as there are out there, you can join Deckers on the Book, which is the free Facebook group on that Book of Faces, that wretched hive of scum and villainy, where you can see the Deckers posting pictures and talking about games and all of the stuff that's up there. Matter of fact, I'm in a little while after I get done with all those filters and things, I'm putting up the model that we painted today on the dark side of the room. And yes, you can also come down here at this very channel on YouTube and on Twitch at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday, except for Thursday this week because I've been called in to lift heavy boxes for hours and hours and hours and hours. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And join us on the show, The Dark Side of the Room, where we talk about game stuff and sneak in a little life coaching, because when I was coming up in gaming, no one told me anything about being a grown-up. So I figured, you know what, I would pass on some of the things that I went through with blood, sweat, and tears, and a whole lot of psychological scarring that I'm in therapy till this day to get past, so that y'all can have an easier path in your gaming life, your gaming career, and your regular life as a creative, artistic person that thinks about stuff. So, with all that, I gotta say thank you guys for joining me. Up, Kitty, hey, ratings bump. And thank you guys for joining us here on Warp Tumblers C24, the journey to the Ice Queen. And we will see you guys next time. Here at twitch.tv/BID_P. And if anybody tells you that you guys can't have the hobbies you like because of the circumstances of your birth, be it race, religion, creed, gender identity, sexual orientation, disability, neurodivergency, or your budget, because we all know that the trailer park ain't never too far from the hood. I've lived in both. You can look at those people and tell them to take those cards and put them back in the deck. I am Solar Gray, the Cinematic Sorcerer, and these are the players of Warp Tumblers C24, saying see you guys next time, and go out and be nice to somebody between now and our next game. We'll see you guys next time.